morning. My name is Sekou Stroude. I am the Director of Sales for the Grenada Tourism Authority. Well, first of all, we are located below the hurricane belt. So it's free to come to Grenada year-round because the hurricanes very, very rarely affect us. I would put that in quotation marks because currently Mother Nature is a bit confused. So in addition to that, we are known for our spices. We are pure Grenada, the spice of the Caribbean. So in addition to that, we have our Grandad's Beach, which was voted by Condé Nast as one of the best beaches in the world. Additionally, we have the world's first underwater sculpture park. So even though we're such a small island, we really pack a big punch in terms of what we have to offer on land, under the water, on top of the sea also. They are usually beginning of the year in January and February. We have our sailing festivals and billfish tournaments and boat regattas in January and February. We usually also have our carnival, which is in August. It climaxes the second weekend in August. Our chocolate festival takes place in May. For all the foodies, come to Grenada during the chocolate festival. You're not going to be disappointed. And I'm not talking about the chocolate that is, the overly sweet chocolate. I'm talking about dark chocolate. In Grenada, we have over 7 chocolate factories, and all the chocolate factories, they probably make between 5 and 15 different flavors of chocolate. Like, the flavor is just out of this world. Amazing. So come to Grenada for Chocolate Festival in May, but even though you don't come for Chocolate Festival, there are always opportunities to do a chocolate factory tour. In addition to that, we have our Dive and Conservation Fest. Because again, staying true to our brand, which is Pure Grenada, we try to twin lots of activities that we have on island with some aspect of conservation. There's a day for diving the coral reefs. There's a day for lionfish hunting. There's a day that you would actually do diving in our sister island of Carriacou. Grenada, even though we are considered one island, but we are really a 3-island destination. We have 2 dependent islands, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Carriacou is one of our dependent islands. The meaning of that word, Carriacou, is Isle of Reefs. The water in Carriacou is very, very pristine and clear. There's a day for diving in Carriacou, and there's also a day for lionfish hunting usually. Because it's a dive and conservation fest, we usually take a day where you could actually help plant a tree. There's a project where you can actually help do stuff to actually regenerate corals. It's a really, really excellent opportunity, for divers to come to Grenada and really immerse themselves in the underwater sea life. But additional to underwater, like I said earlier, we have so much to do on land. There are waterfalls and crater lakes and sulfur springs. We have excellent hiking trails. We have waterfalls you can actually take a short hike to, or waterfalls you can actually step out of your car and be at. It is just pure nature. Like 1/9 of our landmass is preserved as parks. So again, Grenada is 123 square miles, but we really pack a big punch. Well, Grenada, we have 4 rum distilleries. We have one of the oldest rum distilleries in the Western Hemisphere, which is the River Antoine Rum Distillery. They actually still use a water wheel to produce their rum. So you go to River Antoine Rum Distillery, and it's like you're in the colonial era. So that rum that is made there is called Rivers Rum. It's so overproof that one of the rums isn't even allowed to leave the country because it's considered a fire hazard if you take it on a plane. So that rum is actually used for local consumption, and they make a slightly underproof one that you can actually take on a plane. So I would say Rivers Rum is my favorite rum because of the historical value that it actually brings to the destination. Well, I believe so. The local suppliers are very ready for, and they are embracing technology. In addition to the hotels, you can get taxi drivers and stuff in Grenada that do use point of sale service. I would recommend that people change their money to US or EC currency at the banks, and it's really, really easy to do so. So in Grenada, we have embraced technology, and you would see that at a lot of different shops and a lot of different venues for hotels and lots of different restaurants. They would do point of sale. Well, of course, the Caribbean itself, we are stronger together. People may not necessarily recognize Grenada per se, but if we actually come together and we market the Caribbean as one unit, I believe, it may pack a bigger punch, but specifically Grenada, I believe Grenada really stands out from the rest of the Caribbean because we really offer so much. We have, the waterfalls that lots of the other islands have. We have the crater lakes, we have both black and white sand beaches. But in addition to that, in Grenada, it's advised that you leave the resort and you go out and you mingle with the locals and you get to know the Grenadian culture and you eat at the local restaurants. A lot of places you can't do that, but Grenada, I believe it stands out as one of the safer places in the world to visit. And I believe that's one of the things that actually attracts visitors to the island. The Caribbean as a whole, I believe, we really do pack a big punch, because we're stronger together as a unit. But specifically speaking about Grenada, I think, it's a gem. It's a slice of paradise. I think God took a little more time to actually create. Our people, that is our superpower, our people. Whenever you step on a Caribbean island, the welcome that you get, actually transcends, everything else. I'll say paradise on earth, and one word, paradise. It's Grenada, one Caribbean, many unique experiences.